space. Well, not really. Take two. Here, in the Mitten State. Welcome to Code 47, bringing you all things Star Trek. Spanning the quadrants, the best thing since the neutral zone.
And we are back. Code 47 podcast on the Secret Friends Unite podcasting network. We have reached episode 39. It's not a special number. It's got a 9 in it.
Oh
whatever.
my God, it is a special number. That's how old my man friend is.
Your man for okay. Well, there we go. We're not calling the episode Aaron's man friend because actually maybe we should. You know, it has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about, but it could be eye catching. I don't know. Anyway, Charlie Carden here, your Trek Lord of West Michigan, joined as always by Rich and Aaron, my cohorts on this wonderful program. So, guys, what it is.
It is
You're
what
supposed
it
to
is.
then say what it is.
It is what it is.
Oh my gosh. Well,
we're
this
so
is
overwhelmed to be here.
it's overwhelming on
It's-
HBO Max.
Look, here it is. It's it. What is it?
Oh God. Oh, epic.
I know it is
You
epic.
want it all, but you can't have it.
You guys need to
Okay.
get on. Like you need sing together.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
we were poorly.
We
But-
were trying, Rich. You know,
It was turning into row your boat, and you were going to roast some
You-
marshmallows at some point, weren't you?
you
Oh,
don't
thank you for
encourage
bringing it back.
us.
Wrong movie though. But the
I
great
encourage
news
you?
is
You
That's
don't.
Oh, I don't.
I
Sorry.
am trying to steer you back over the cliff. But it's fortuitous that you did mention something about a Star Trek movie because we are talking about a Star Trek movie. Yes, we are now out of the 6-pack that is the original series movies, and we're into the transitional film. We're into the transitional boyfriend
The tranny that is not good.
that is Star Trek Generations. Yes,
The
released in
gateway drug of the Trek
gateway
movies.
drug. What's funny is you'll see on the Secret Friends website, probably long before this episode comes out, I've actually written a blog post comparing this film to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the MCU program that just came out. I know you're like, what? But you'll see.
I'm like,
Ow.
ooh, that's so interesting.
Oh, very. Oh, yeah.
I can
So
tell
at any
Eric's
rate-
big on the Marvel stuff, huh?
At any rate, yes, very much so. At any rate, so film came out in fall of 1994. After the end of 1994 was kind of this crazy banner year for Star Trek in general. You had TNG was ending. DS9 was moving from season 2 to season 3. Star Trek Voyager was in production throughout most of the year, and they managed to film and release this movie in like 3 months. And boy does it show.
Yeah.
So, guys, there's a plot summary. Do we want to blast through the plot summary? Do we want to reball it?
We
All right.
do.
First
Rich
paragraph.
and I want to
paragraph.
take turns. So Rich is
First
going to
paragraph.
read, and then he's going to be like, I don't want to read anymore, and then I'll pick it up for a little while. How about
Take
that?
it away. Take it away.
I got voluntold. Okay, cool.
Yep.
In 2293, retired Starfleet officers James T. Kirk, what was supposed to be Bones McCoy, and what was supposed to be Commander Spock, attend the maiden voyage of the USS Enterprise B. During the shakedown cruise, the Enterprise is pressed into a rescue mission to save 2 Elorian refugee ships that have been snared by a massive energy ribbon. Enterprise is able to save some of the refugees before their ships are destroyed, though one of those saved unsuccessfully pleads to be returned to his ship. Enterprise becomes trapped by the ribbon, and Kirk goes to a control room to help the ship escape. While Enterprise is freed, Kirk is presumed dead after the trailing end of the ribbon hits the ship's hull where he was working.
There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Anyway,
Did you say there's a ribbon in this guy? Like, is he okay?
I don't know.
there was you know what? If you think about it, there was a ribbon in the sky. That's what happened to Kirk.
Oh.
Sure.
Right. Sorry,
I
but
thought-
I
I thought
was
he had-
inspired.
I thought he had
was fine.
diabetes.
Diabetes? No, you're thinking of the wrong dude.
That's what the-
Okay. So
In-
so we got our beginning of the film. Do we want to comment as we go, or are we just gonna product puke at the end?
Let's blast through it, and then we'll just talk some shit.
Aaron,
All
take
right,
the second
cool.
paragraph like we're in high school. You do the second paragraph.
Oh, fun. Okay.
fun.
In 2371, the crew of the USS Enterprise D is in a holodeck computer simulation celebrating the promotion of shipmate Worf to lieutenant commander. Captain Jean-Luc Picard learns his brother and nephew have been killed in a fire and is distraught that the Picard family line will end with him. Enterprise receives a distress call from a stellar observatory from an it's called El-Aurian, right?
Yes, El-Aurian.
El-Aurian.
Yeah, exactly.
El-Aurian.
The Guinan people and Chris Sarandon.
Dr.
Chris
Tolian Sarandon.
Not Saran Wrap.
Listen.
He's Soren. Chris Sarandon was in an episode of DS9, also an El-Aurian, and married to Susan Sarandon, obviously.
I gotcha. Okay. Wait, no. What? Okay.
More later. Carry on.
Dr. Tolian Soren launches a probe to a nearby star. The probe causes the star to implode, creating a shockwave that destroys its planetary system. They rescue Soren without knowing it. Soren kidnaps Enterprise engineer Geordi LaForge and is transported off the station by a Klingon bird of prey belonging to the Thundercunt Dura sisters, who are assisting Soren in exchange for weapons plans.
I didn't realize that my ex-wives were playing sisters in this movie.
They are, and I gotta tell you, like, April is way more attractive than them. I mean, April's beautiful. These women are not. They look like Worf.
I mean, I gotta tell you that, no joke, my first ex-wife, her teeth kind of look like that. My second ex-wife, they look even worse. So the tooth part of it is absolutely correct.
Yikes.
I know.
They have really big foreheads, and luckily, you know, your children are attractive.
Yes, that is correct.
Enterprise crewman Guinan tells Picard that she and Soren were among the El-Aurians rescued in 2293. Soren is obsessed with re-entering the energy ribbon to reach the Nexus, an interdimensional realm.
LexisNexis, remember that?
LexisNexis.
College, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The extra-dimensional realm that exists outside of normal space-time. Soren, who lost most of his family when his homeworld was destroyed, wants to escape death through the Nexus, which Guinan describes as pure joy, and where time has no meaning. Picard and Data determine that Soren, unable to fly a ship directly into the ribbon, is altering its path by moving the gravitational effects of nearby stars. He plans to destroy another star to bring the ribbon to him on the planet Viridian 3, killing millions on a nearby inhabited planet in the process.
Delightful.
Hold on, Charlie.
Sorry.
Upon entering the Viridian system, Picard offers himself to the Duras sisters in exchange for a sexual menage a trois
What?
and LaForge, but insists that
What version did you watch?
Oh, yeah, it was crazy. That's what's going on behind my screen, guys.
Oh, okay.
My OnlyFans page. But insists that he be transported to Soren directly. LaForge is returned to the Enterprise, but unwittingly exposes the ship's defense details through the transmitter installed in his device.
Damn it!
The
Jordy,
ship of the
sorry.
Duracist, the ship of Charlie's ex-wives attacks, and Enterprise sustains critical damage before destroying the bird of prey by using photon torpedoes. When LaForge reports that the Enterprise is about to suffer a warp core breach as a result of the attack, Commander William Riker evacuates everyone to the forward saucer section of the starship, which separates from the engineering section just before the breach occurs. The resulting shockwave sends the saucer section crashing onto the surface of Viridian 3 for like 25 minutes. It just bumps and bumps and bumps and bumps.
And there's dirt and crashing, and it's all Troy's fault. You let Troy drive, and look what you got.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, that's
Stone
horrible.
cold. I know.
Anyway, it was damaged beyond repair.
On the surface of Viridian 3, they find a very young Spock. Oh, wait, no, that's a different movie.
Stop. No, don't JJ
sorry,
this shit
sorry.
up. It's bad enough.
No, JJ.
No, JJ. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Picard fails to stop Soren as he succeeds in launching another probe into the Viridian system's star, resulting in a similar shockwave to the one that destroyed the observatory. The shockwave alters the course of the ribbon, causing the destruction of Viridian 3, the Enterprise, and its crew. Soren and Picard enter the Nexus, and Picard finds himself surrounded by an idealized family, but discovers that it's really an illusion. He is confronted. I know.
Sorry.
That's okay. It gets better. He is confronted by an echo of Guinan left behind in the Nexus. Guinan sends him to meet Kirk, safe in the Nexus. Though Kirk is at first entranced by the opportunity to make up for past regrets, he realizes that it lacks danger and excitement. Having learned that they can travel whenever and wherever they wish through the Nexus, Picard convinces Kirk to return with him to Veridian 3 shortly before Soren launches the probe.
Working together, Kirk and Picard distract Soren long enough for Picard to lock the probe in place. It explodes on the launch pad and kills Soren. Kirk is fatally injured in the effort and, after he dies, Picard buries him on the mountain. 3 Federation starships arrive to retrieve Enterprise's survivors from Veridian 3. Picard muses that given his ship's legacy, Enterprise will not be the last vessel to carry the name.
Wink!
The end.
Wink! Oh, sorry.
I have only one thing to say.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm like,
No, he says, oh my, and then he does.
Does he say, oh my? I thought he says,
yeah.
oh.
He goes, oh my. And then what it should be is because I usually watch TV with the captions on. I think it should just, like when someone throws up, you'll see like a retching. I would like it when someone passes away for it to just say, dies.
yeah.
Dies. Oh my God. This movie is such a fucking afterthought. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like, think about everything I described that was going on in 1994 on the Star Trek, in the Gene Roddenberry building, or whatever. I believe that's actually what it was called, where the Rick Berman Star Trek machine was happening. You got a show ending, you got a show ongoing, you got a show starting, and then you want to absolutely roll up real tight and cram a movie that you can have out by the holidays. Because I believe this came out in November. I'd have to double check the dates, but this was definitely an end of the year thing. But they filmed it on all the same damn set. They built like one new set, and they redid the bridge. I mean on the Enterprise, the astrometrics, I want to say astronomy, the astrometrics. The one that Data was sitting on when he was, oh, look at this and all the shit, the planet's moving around or whatever. That was a new set.
Sure.
The bridge was barely a new set. They added some stuff on the side. They added handrails. They took out all the light bulbs so that everything was super dark for no good reason. I mean, they didn't do a lot. And then they raided the closet of the DS9 folks and stole half of their jumpsuits. And it was funny, talk about a movie made on no budget. I've read time and again that for the DS9 jumpsuits, they didn't get new ones for the principal cast. Riker is wearing Avery Brooks' outfit, and LaForge is wearing Colomini's outfit. Chief O'Brien.
What?
Well, why do you think Riker's sleeves are all rolled up weird? You know what I mean? And Geordi's is way too damn big. It was just they begged, stole, and borrowed to make this movie because they're like, people are really hot about our show.
You know what
we
I'm
gotta
thinking?
get it out.
Like, man, what if like one of the actors, I mean, they have like really bad body odor because they're working like 12 hours, and then you have to wear that actor's like nasty costume that
nobody
stains.
ever washes it. Oh yeah, I mean, I wash my uniforms every time after I have to wear them because they stink.
You tell us all the time.
I know. I smell really, really.
You're clean. We get it.
I know exactly. So, so anyway, this movie is, and again, I told you I have a blog post. You can pop over to Secret Friends and read it. I just have to get around to publishing it. Something else that I have to learn is that I compared Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which I loved and is out on Disney Plus right now, which is the kind of the culmination of the Captain America films and things that happened after Endgame in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, to a reverse of what they did here. Because this movie just feels like a really poorly scripted episode of the show, where they got a little extra money, so they throw in a little razzle-dazzle, and you got very early CGI ships like the Enterprise looks a little too cartoonish.
I have something to say about the script.
Okay. Tell me your thoughts about the script.
Well, in terms of it being poorly written,
God.
I don't know if you guys noticed that there were several key original series characters that weren't there.
Right.
That they actually wrote the script for, but
yes.
It was so poorly written that they just gave their lines to someone else because they didn't.
Chekhov?
Chekhov and Scotty.
Chekhov
he was supposed to be Spock.
Spock.
Yeah, they were supposed to, but they you know what? It was the age old. They couldn't come up with the bucks because again, this was shoestring. Think about it.
They couldn't come up with the bucks to hire writers that didn't suck.
Well, I don't think they couldn't come up with the bucks to pay Nimoy and McCoy to
Nimoy
be in
says
this. To be in this
Nimoy
piddly.
says that he didn't do it because he read it. He proposed changes because it was so poorly written. They said no, and then he said, "Fuck you."
Well, I got the vibe that they read it and said, "Well, this is super insignificant. Why would I want to come back for this?" It's not. But to your point, it's not like it was beautifully scripted or it was a great scene. That whole first part of the movie is totally dumb.
It really is.
You got Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off as a new captain of the Enterprise.
That's what I
Cameron
said.
Fry.
That's what I said when I saw it. I was like, "Oh my God, it's Cameron."
He's totally out of his depth. He's a total dipshit. How did this guy get selected to be captain of the flagship of the Federation?
Because
this guy sucks.
His dad was on vacation and he stole his dad's starship.
Right. Looks
And
like
then
he stole his uniform
That's right.
too, his shirt.
Yeah.
If you and again,
His best
you know,
friend made him steal his dad's starship.
exactly.
that's all his rich dad stuff.
Even his uniform doesn't look like it fits. His shirt looks all wonky, and I love those uniforms, so I hate to see them abused. But yeah, this guy sucked. We also got a cameo from Tim Russ, who had a Vulcan cousin named Tuvok, who was on the Excelsior at the same time.
And he was like, "We ain't found shit."
Yeah, that was kind of the combination of his lines, because he's sitting in one of the consoles and he's like, dude, we ain't found shit.
When this was on, I was playing a game on my phone, so I wasn't looking at the TV, and I heard his voice, and I looked up, and I was like, "Oh, that was Tuvok." Like, I just recognized his voice.
Right.
Well, they also have the stepmom from Terminator 2 in this movie.
Yeah, Jeanette Goldstein. Yeah.
And the security guy from 24, and of course,
Aaron, what's his nuts? What's his name? Glenn Morshower.
Yep. He's
And
always
in every damn thing.
They have the guy that's a bad guy in every movie.
Right.
The one who plays Soren.
Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm
A quick
McDowell,
sidebar before we get off talking about the Enterprise B. One of the other officers was the same dude who played Kira's father in flashback scenes from DS9.
Oh, fun.
So a lot of Star Trek connections.
While we're still at the beginning here, I want to point something out. They mentioned that it's the first time that somebody not named Kirk has been the captain of the Enterprise in
27 years or whatever.
27 years, right? So like basically from the beginning of, whatever.
Which is totally inaccurate.
Right. Did they just ignore the motion picture because Kirk wasn't the captain of that Enterprise?
Well, Decker was Spock was captain of the training ship Enterprise in Star Trek 2. Yep. So anyway, that's a line that just sounds fine. And then he says to Sulu's random daughter, unlike in the JJ films, it was never specific.
That's because Sulu wouldn't do it. They wrote lines for him. He backed. He said, "I'm not doing this. I don't like it." So they just had a random daughter do his lines.
Right. And again, it was funny in the JJ films, they adapted that to be, oh, Sulu's gay here, and he has a husband, and they have an adopted daughter, and where it's not established in any way, shape, or form when he had a daughter. They covered it in a comic somewhere, but again, it's not canonical.
It was a Peter David book, The Captain's Daughter.
Right. No, but it was her when she was born. It was covered in an old issue of the DC Comics.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
But yeah, and again, you never forget, things that are not on screen are non-canonical, so it doesn't really matter. But
I hate that. I have my own headcanon.
I know, don't we all just have a little bit of it? But moving from this to that, the script in general, like I said, versus go back to my allegory talking about what I wrote about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That was purposeful for the characters. There was actual character development. In episode 1, we were here. In episode 6, we were here. At the beginning of this film, and the end of this film, we crashed the ship, and we had Data got his emotion chip, which previously was damaged, and they said he couldn't.
Oh, but you know what? His bad jokes, like, at least kept me remotely interested.
April chuckled during
right.
bad jokes.
And I was happy to see it. I was happy to see it. You guys hated it. That's fine. I did.
Look, the look on Geordi's face. The look on Geordi's face when Data is making all of his jokes and can't stop laughing says everything that I feel about Data having the emotion chip. Geordi was having none of it.
I absolutely remember that this film, much like the first, episode 1 of Star Wars, we enjoyed it at the time. I don't know why. Doesn't make it good. But with the Star Wars, it was like, it's Star Wars. And with this, it's like, oh, TNG characters are on the big screen, and I'm trying to ignore that it's terrible. But it was a slow burn. It was a very slow burn. But we
I
got there.
heard William Shatner at a convention a few years ago, commenting on how poor this film was, and because he's an egomaniac, he then said all the other Star Wars movies after this were
Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Trek movies after this were
But Star Wars
absolutely
too.
terrible. Yeah, all the
He's
ones.
the last person that should be talking about which one of these Star Wars or Star Trek movies
Yeah.
is terrible.
I know,
Thanks,
but
thanks, Star Trek 5.
But listen, I
Yeah.
wanted to tell you what he actually said there, which was baffling to me. And I was looking at him like, what are you talking about? Nobody likes you. He said that his movies were so successful and how much money they brought in, but they decided they wanted a newer, younger model whenever Gene Roddenberry passed away.
So
And they killed him off, and he's like, and then look what happened. They never achieved the success that we had.
What?
And I was like, dude, you are as bad as I thought you were. You
TNG
genuinely
was
suck.
like one of the most successful syndicated programs of its
Yeah.
time. It broke the mold. It broke
Yep.
the mold. It set the in Star Trek. The original series got canceled 3 times. So yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, come on. It's filled with inaccuracies. It reminds me of a certain orange, politician. Like,
This is the
like-
Donald Trump of Star Trek films.
it really, I think it is. I think that, you can't just go out there and spout off things that
I'm
can
the
be
best.
proven wrong. I mean,
I
The
might
best.
now have to rename this episode. The
I'm the
Donald Trump
best.
of Star Trek films.
No,
I'm the
no,
best.
absolutely not.
Okay.
yeah, don't put that guy's name on our.
Okay.
Come on.
Fair. Okay, so if I
Veto.
was gonna name it something, what would I call it?
What would you call this episode?
Yeah, exactly.
Aaron's awesome headshots.
We're
Glamour shots. Call it glamour shots.
We're gonna put a pin in that, and we'll come back to it. So, all right, final rating.
Oh wait, I have
well,
much more to
Don't
say,
we have?
sir.
Yeah,
Whoa,
there's
Don't
plenty
let
of
me
it.
stop
Oh.
you. No, I
Yeah,
felt
Be
a
quiet,
lull.
Charles, be quiet. Rich, would you like to say your piece, or do you want me to say mine first?
Well, I've got plenty of other things. Like, I can jump in with a bunch of different things. I can go in different directions. So,
Let's go back and forth.
okay. So,
Okay.
You go first.
I love Guinan. She's always interesting to me.
Yes, absolutely. Guinan's fantastic.
I
My only problem with it is they give her an echo in the Nexus, which completely befuddles me. The fact that you can have an echo.
I was with you on that. I was like, what? No, that's dumb.
Why doesn't everybody else have an echo in the Nexus? And is that echo
And
sentient?
meanwhile, why does Picard
Help
why
me build
does-
my castle. Sorry, couldn't.
why
help it.
does he want Kirk to come with him after seeing how obnoxious he is with the horse and the Antonia and the house? I'd be like, dude, I know she said to talk to you, but you suck. Goodbye.
No kidding. I don't know. I can't. There's this Nexus thing. I mean, first of all, it just grinds the film to a complete halt. At the what is this? This must be the end of Act 2, right? Because Act 3
Yes.
would be the resolution with the the fight and everything. But the end of Act 2 is not supposed to grind to a halt. This thing, I don't know who put the brakes on with this, but this was so boring. I wanted
I
to
know.
I could have gotten up and taken a jump.
Can I confess something to you guys?
You didn't
Maybe.
pay attention.
I know we had to watch this for the podcast, and I tried. I really did. But I fell asleep.
Ah.
I fell asleep right at the part where they're leaving the Nexus.
Oh God.
And after that, I'm like, I don't have the constitution to watch the rest of this turd of a film, so I'm just gonna read online what happens and muddle my way through the podcast.
Yeah, I watched this back in April, like the 3rd of April. I watched this, and I was gonna rewatch it just to freshen up, but then I thought, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to subject myself to that again.
I saw it in its entirety years ago, so obviously I needed a refresher. But then I was like, why would anybody want to watch this again? I'm not doing that.
This one
kind of-
is, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go. I didn't have anything good to say.
Well, I don't have anything good to say either. I was just going to say it deserves to be on like a funeral pyre with Star Trek V and with Nemesis. Like, you throw all those in there together and just light the fire, and you're good, you know?
I think we should do a video shoot where we take things that are representative of these bad, like, you know, I don't want to say bad series because I don't think Star Trek has bad series except the animated series, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So what am I talking about? We put something that represents like bad seasons, bad movies on a literal pyre, and then we film us trying to shoot flaming arrows at it.
Oh my God. If we ever get together at Charlie's place over like Independence Day weekend, like he's been trying to get us to do here, we should do that.
I
We
can't
should
do it.
Someday.
No, not
next
this
year.
Independence Day. Maybe 1 year.
I have to do my own thing on Independence
You got
Day.
your own thing. Okay.
Because you're so independent.
Well, yeah, I'm like really into like patriotism and my religious beliefs, so I have to do my ceremony.
Oh God, I'm fascinated.
I told you what it was. I told you guys.
I forgot.
Yeah,
I also forgot.
I wear American flag inspired clothing and I eat
right.
like a lot of potato salad and I just
with a butter knife, right?
with a butter knife and I
That's
light
right.
things on fire.
Right.
You can do
This
that
could be-
here.
This
I
could be the
have
one
to
that
do
goes
it
on fire.
alone.
Okay, well you can do it. We'll find you a place, but you should still come stay with us. But anyway.
So okay, real quick.
Other thoughts, please.
Yeah, real quick. The I don't understand why Soren couldn't just get in a damn ship and fly into the Nexus, because he was waiting in a ship the last time.
They said because any ship that goes near the Nexus is destroyed or heavily damaged, which is what happened at the beginning of the film. But
Yeah,
he was in the space station, so
and he wanted to be beamed back over there.
because he was just gonna hang out there, is what you're
He
saying.
was just like, no, I don't understand. His original plan was to fly a ship into the Nexus. Then when he got rescued, he's been trying to get back, right? He's been trying to figure out a way to make it happen. So instead of hijacking this could have all been over like 2 years later. He could have found a ship and flew it into the Nexus.
Because
Boom.
he's like but his ultimate goal was to live a lie.
Right.
Yeah, he's like, I must live a lie and knowingly live a lie. That's his goal.
Yeah. There's a lot of like bad character moments in this where their motivations just don't make sense. Like Kirk like makes some mention of how, if I can't serve on a starship, then, what am I worth? Well, I mean, you're completely discounting the idea that you can actually make a difference in anything that you do if you're willing to do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's really short-sighted of him. And you'd think that Kirk, a character who was kind of personified as knowing, being educated, being worldly or otherworldly, I guess, would not just limit himself to, hey, only thing I can do is be a ship's captain. I mean, it's a theme that's recurring, obviously, in other movies, but it's very short-sighted of him. It's kind of disappointing.
It's because he sucks.
You have disappointed us.
Kirk doesn't suck. Shatner sucks. I think Kirk's a
Right.
good character.
He is a
okay.
good character when in
You
the
know-
comics and the books. He's a great
When
character.
used properly, he's a good character.
You can't
You-
you
you
polish
use
a
as
turd.
You can't polish it. Well, is that like picking a turd up by the clean end?
I don't know.
You've
It
never
might
heard never heard of this allegory?
Never heard. It must be a Mitten State thing. Is it a Michigan thing?
Yes, that is
Oh,
all.
what?
That is all we do here is go around.
Why do
picking-
people in
That's
Michigan, they're like in the mitten, and every other state, they're like, why are you talking about the mitten? That's stupid.
because look, we tried to kidnap our own governor last year. What the hell do you want?
I'm not shocked.
That's right. You guys-
I'd love to tell you that I was, but I'm not either. So, okay, kids, what else do we got?
I only have Code 47 references that I picked up while I was watching.
Please. I'm glad. But you picked them up while you were sleeping, which is amazing.
No, I watched most of the movie, and I only caught 2, so there might be more.
Okay. Well,
The third act.
what do you got?
Scotty saves 47 of the 150
Yes.
Yes.
L
good,
Orient.
good job, Spock.
Yeah.
I mean, Scotty.
Yeah. Oh, spaghetti.
How about Spotty?
Spotty. There you go.
Spotty.
Good job, Spotty.
Yeah, good job, Spotty. We loved it.
So he saves 47 out of 150.
Yeah.
Data says the ribbon will arrive at Viridian 3 in 47 minutes.
Very nice. I don't remember another one that hops out at me, so that could be it. So good for you. You do a very good job of being our 47 tracker of 47.
I'm the 47 police.
47 police. So, all right, Rich, any final thoughts before we move on to rating?
No, the bridge effects were just fucking horrible. Sorry, Todd.
Shake.
They were fucking horrible,
Shake.
man.
That's okay.
Jeez.
Earlier, Aaron said Thunder Seas, so
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I think we're okay.
Can we bleep that out?
No, absolutely not. I don't do that.
All right, fun.
I don't. That's Todd pretending that our show has to be for kids, and it's not.
I said it. I stand by it.
I understand. Okay. Ratings: 1 out of 10 to Shatner toupees.
Oh God.
Aaron.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Okay, so hold on. Let me just figure out the scale real quick. So 10 is like.
And
the
10 is best. 1 is worst.
10 is the best Star Trek movie I've ever seen.
Yep.
And 1 is the worst.
I don't know. I would even say Star Trek film, just rating for general enjoyment and goodness and a good film.
Oh, okay.
Good film.
Huh.
I'll give it a 2.5.
Woo!
No, I'll give
Maybe
it a
that's
3.
low.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
That is definitely on the low end. Richard.
I'm going to give it a 3 as well, because if not for the JJ films, this would be a lot lower. But there are definitely worse Star Trek films than this. Not by much.
A lot lower than 3.
I gave it a 3 because I did thoroughly enjoy the opening where they're all playing pirate.
Yeah.
I know. I started saying pirate stuff and
Pirate. There we go. Just found the name of the episode.
Pirate stuff.
Playing pirate stuff.
Oh, you could call it more fun than a bucket o' blood.
Call it planned pirate.
Playing piratehood.
Yes.
Piratehood. Yes, do it.
We've got a winner. Okay, I will change it. Rich, if you got it open, feel free to change it.
Got it.
I will give it. We're gonna go for the trifecta. No, you know what? I'm gonna tilt this up to be like a 4.5. I did feel some variety of enjoyment. No, you know what? No, I didn't. I'm lying. It's a 3 for me too. It sucked. It sucked simply because you look at things that we've gotten since then. I mean, the next film, which we're not going to get to until I don't know when, because we've run out of. By the time we would cycle around to the film.
Can we do like an extra bonus episode? Because I'm not going to be on for like a month.
Yeah, I think we can make that happen.
Yay!
What would you like the bonus episode to be about?
Discovery season 3.
I have to finish season 3 then.
Oh my goodness!
Right.
We'll negotiate. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
We'll do the extra special.
How about Short Trek's reboot?
Oh, Short Trek's Redux.
Or how about Aaron watched The Cage?
Aaron watched The Cage. I like that. We do have a couple of slots we can play with, and before we get to August 12th, so maybe I will reorganize those out, and then we can have those slots. I like it, which also sounds really dirty. So we'll move on from that to the news. Well, we got one exciting one and one that's kind of like, I guess that's okay. Star Trek Prodigy. This is about cartoon shit, Aaron. So don't get too excited.
I know. I'm gonna watch this with my kid though, so I'm kind of excited about this.
That's good. And we've dragged you through Lower Decks and you hate it, but you're gonna take one for the team and you're gonna keep watching.
I will have it done.
Very good. Star Trek Prodigy character details and voice cast revealed along with first look images. So this is awesome. We know that we're getting this. Still doesn't say when. Jesus, Mary. Just come on. This is going to be on quote unquote Nickelodeon, but really you'll watch it on Paramount Plus. So what the hell difference does it make? Of these all alien characters in the Delta Quadrant, or that's taking place in the Delta Quadrant, but we have some familiar faces. And Richie, the first one up, this one's for you and me, buddy. We have our first canonical Brincar. Yeah, just like from the New Frontier that we talked about, Zach Kebron. Yeah, but it's a little girl.
That's awesome.
It's this nice young lady, Riley Lazaquari, who is on some other stuff on I'm assuming Nickelodeon.
It says her dad's a prolific voice actor. Like what?
Yeah,
what is he?
Carlos Lazaquari is the Taco Bell dog, and he was on Reno 911.
It's the Taco Bell dog.
You didn't know that it was the same dude? I didn't know.
No,
that but I've never heard that last name anywhere else. So
Wow.
while I'm not literally looking at that information, I will almost guarantee that it is correct.
Yikes.
But
pretty racist. That Taco Bell dog, man, I have problems with that thing.
I know this guy. He was on The Crown.
This dude, Brett Gray.
No, Angus Emery.
Well, don't skip ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I recognize Angus Emery. So yeah, we have Dahl is Brett Gray. Zero, he's a Medusan in a suit, which is cool. Medusan, that was from way back in TOS. The characters, the non-corporeal race that you can't look at. But yeah, that I recognize his face too. This one really fires me up. Jankum Pog is a Tellarite, great heritage race, but it's Jason Mantzoukas, who I adore. He is in everything that's great. Big Mouth, The Good Place, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
He's good.
Oh,
The
he's
Good Place
fantastic.
is fantastic.
It
If anybody
says
hasn't watched that, you should watch The Good Place.
Oh, absolutely correct. Character Gwyn is, this looks like this is a new race by Ella Purnell, who was in Army of the Dead. Please don't watch it. That's over on Netflix. Veteran voice actor D. Bradley Baker is Murph, who is a blob of protoplasm, clear to be a favorite, but he's on SpongeBob, Dora. I think he's all over the Clone Wars stuff. He does a bunch of voice. Is he the voice of the clones on the Clone Wars?
Oh.
Thanks, Star Wars guy. You're very helpful.
I don't watch the Clone Wars.
Jesus Christ. So.
Oh my God, this is really upsetting me. There's a picture at the bottom right-hand side that's like the sponsorship pop-up. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but they have a picture of like fat Julia Stiles, which is really rude.
Oh, that is really rude.
It is. It's upsetting me.
And because it's localized, it says she was a star. Now she works in Ada, which is a burg of Grand Rapids. So I'm sure yours says
she works in my town.
Oh, that's
That's
amazing.
what it says. It's just she works in my town.
But how?
Wait, now there's a
could you be here
beautiful
and there?
picture of Rebecca Romaine.
Oh, is she also in Ada? Oh, there's a picture
No.
of. Okay, well, we're getting a little off the beaten path. So anyway,
Sorry.
I'm
it pissed
excited.
me off seeing that picture of fat Julia Stiles.
I'm excited. Yes, I understand. It does say Star Trek Prodigy will debut later this year. Thanks, assholes. Very helpful. On
Did you see
Paramount
the,
Plus in USA and CTV Sci-Fi in Canada.
Did you see the New Frontier shout out at the end there?
I do. Yeah, there he is. Now, this was a comic, Aaron, that we read. I don't know if you listened to the episode, but Rich and I really flipped out about this old novella series from the 90s that was called The New Frontier. That was.
I can try to do one. I don't know if I'll like it.
A comic book someday. Well, we will remember that. So, okay, so let's ditch that and move on to our final story. This is kind of a story, non-story. It doesn't necessarily mean a lot to us because I know we all own the films because we were just talking about one that we probably all owned. But Paramount Plus now has 11 of the 13 Star Trek movies now available. They just had, I talked about this, I believe, on Secret Friends Unite. They had a huge movie dump.
Who's the horrible man in the middle with that ugly jacket?
I don't know. Is his name? Isn't he Wonder Woman's boyfriend? I don't know.
But
at any rate, I think this is fantastic. It's good for one reason and bad for another. It's good that there's only one of the JJ movies. That's episode number 11.
Still one too many.
And it's the one that I sort of like. And it's delightful that the two absolutely horrible ones are not there.
Charlie.
That works for me. Yes.
Do you sort of like it or you just not hate it as much as the others?
God, that is a philosopher's stone kind of question. I don't. That's a chicken or the egg. That's the sound of one hand clapping. It's a real Pablo Neruda kind of thing. I don't know.
I think you need to reevaluate your life.
I think I might have to when it comes to those films. So anyway, probably most people who are listening to this have the films, but it is nice to have stuff kind of all in one place. So this is good, and it's a lock. Again, Paramount just dropped 1,000 new movies on their service. They're also super poorly organized and hard to find. So you can work on that at Paramount. Apparently by the end of the summer, I know I talked about this on SFU last time, they're supposed to drop another 1,500 movies. So they're supposed to have 2,500 movies there on that service along with everything else. So it would be great if the JJ stuff never came around, but obviously they're contracted elsewhere and will unfortunately show up here eventually. So boo!
It is what it is.
Other films included, just to keep it somewhat non-Trekky, Terminator Dark Fate, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, Skyfall, Gemini Man, Rocket Man, a lot of mans, the Birdcage Man, the Dictator Man, School of Rock Man, Tropic Thunder Man, Sonic the Hedgehog Man, and Addams Family Man. Totally awesome.
Rocket Man is a
Family Man.
fantastic movie, guy.
Addams Family Man. Can you imagine Nicolas Cage as Gomez?
I'm really
blew
really
your mind.
excited right now. I just saw the swag we're going to be talking about.
You did?
I did.
Just a side note, I try not to think about Nicolas Cage as anything.
Because of the bees.
No.
Is it because he
God.
is obsessed with Elvis, or?
It's because he's just such a bad actor.
He likes things that are on fire.
I dated a guy that looked exactly like a young Nick Cage when I was in my early 20s, and he was beautiful.
Was he a
So
better
that-
actor than this Nicolas Cage? Because
He's not alive anymore, so I don't want to speak ill of him, but he was not smart. So he was just like really
like Nicolas Cage.
pretty. He was like really pretty and dumb, and now, yeah.
He was a
Like,
male. He
right.
was a male bimbo, or was Jerry Seinfeld
a
called a
himbo.
He
bimbo?
was
A
he
himbo.
was very much like Nicolas Cage.
Well, anyway, so that we can segue off of talking
My
Bill of the
dating life.
Dead, why don't we? That's the end of the show, folks. So why don't I'm going to close my eyes, and one of the two of you will do the outro.
Oh, hold on. I need to say two things. First, about the swag.
Yes.
Is I'm actually wearing some. Got for $13. I got a T-shirt, a Secret Friends Unite T-shirt, and I'm wearing it.
I
It's
love
on
it. And
sale.
And when you look on the socials after this, I did share that on Instagram, and I did share it on Facebook, and I'll put it on Twitter as well. So I believe their next sale window is the last. They actually have a 5-day sale window at the end of the month. It's like Wednesday through Sunday. So we will talk all about that. If you enjoy the show, any of our shows, I'll talk about that in a minute. But go ahead and take us out.
Rich, you
All
can
right.
take us out.
all right, I'll.
Oh, wait, we're still celebrating Great Gay Pride Month. Sorry.
Yes.
Now, Rich, you can take us out.
Well, okay. Since we're celebrating Gay Pride Month, the banner of TrekMovie.com is fantastic. I love it.
I
The
know.
trails
Big time.
from the Enterprise I
Yeah.
love it. It's great stuff.
Rainbow color. I dig it. Cool.
Fantastic. For more information about Starfleet International in Michigan and beyond, please visit Please visit the USS Grand Petoskey. Please visit the USS Grand Petoskey and the USS Nomad on Facebook. The Code 47 podcast is part of the Secret Friends Unite podcasting network and is produced by Todd Oxtra.
Oh my goodness. Awesome. Well, you already took the swag part out of it. So I will, of course, thank you as always, friends, for joining us. We are one of 4 wonderful programs on the Secret Friends Unite podcasting network. This is Code 47. Over on the Holocron Chronicles, we do talk about Star Wars, myself and Mark Carabin. Mark joins my partner, Todd Oxtra, to talk about video games on co-op mode. And every Friday, since 2014, your original Guide to the Geek Side, Secret Friends Unite, drops. Todd Oxtra and myself talking about all things of the nerd. All of our shows can be found over on our great brand new shiny website, secretfriendsunite.com. Original content, photo content, ever expanding stuff, but definitely all of our shows can be snagged from there. You can also grab our podcast on whatever podcasting service you do enjoy. Find us over on Twitter at Secret Friends U. Drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you. And as Aaron is just the poster child talking about our swag store over on TeePublic, shirts, hoodies, stickers, buttons, what have you, lots of great stuff.
I was wondering, I'm sorry to interrupt you, do they have
it's okay.
mugs?
They have mugs and coffee tumblers.
Oh my God,
Cool travel
really?
mugs. I know, and all that stuff will be on sale next week, but
Oh,
it's
I
not
can
to
have
stop
some
you from going to
tea.
buy it any old time.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
Do they have
Good
stickers?
deal. They do have stickers. I have them stuck all over my laptop because I never stop swagging. I'm all about the flair. You guys know that about me.
What about magnets?
Yes, I meant to get some magnets last time. I'm definitely going to do that.
I'll get some this time.
Could one purchase a hoodie with the Secret
What?
Friends Unite logo on it?
They could purchase it a pullover hoodie or a zip up hoodie. But anyway, all of that you can find that over on TeePublic. Friends, one more time, thank you as always for joining us. I'm going to tell you that sharing is caring and to keep on trekking.
Kapla.
And the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one, guys.